Teacher tip 49. Encourage students' learning strategies. Help them define their learning tasks. Teach them ways to organize their notes, their learning devices, and cognitive strategies. It's not just our responsibility as teachers to teach our students. We should also help them be better learners. And to do that, we have to teach them how to learn, how to organize their notes, how to learn, how to study, and also cognitive strategies for learning. It is very important for teachers as professionals also to know how the human brain works and how it learns. Many of us have learned this at university, but we should continue to use those skills and also to pass on that learning skills to our students. As teachers, we should constantly be reading books about learning and improving as teaching, and this relates to professional development and then taking those strategies and passing them on to our students. Teaching tip 50. Know that kids notice everything and act accordingly. Before I told you that you should act and look like a professional. That means dressing well and also interacting with other people in a professional manner. Students are always looking. If you're in the class, think about that. How do you act? How do you communicate with other people? Because students will see that. They will go back to their parents and their homes and tell their families. So you need to be on the ball. You are a constant professional and you should act that way. Also on social media, I would say you should act professionally too, because we've all seen those things where teachers get caught out for saying bad things or for photos. So have a clear social media. I want to encourage you to interact with your students, but remember that you are supposed to be a professional, so don't share bad content. When you're in public, you still want to be professional because students can see what you're doing. I know this is a lot of pressure on you. You're going to say, well, Eric, teaching is just a job. Yes, it is, but it's important to remember that we are professionals, and especially in public, people can see what we're doing. You have to be a professional, not just in the classroom, but also in your daily life, in the way that you present yourself and communicate with others. Teacher tip 51. Learn to say no. Don't easily give in to students and take on more responsibilities than you can handle. Often we as teachers, we want to please everyone. So perhaps when administration asks us to take on extra classes or do more work, we should try and do our best. But if we're unable to handle it, we should kindly reject them. Also, a lot of students or parents might request you to do something. If it's reasonable, you can accept it and help them or do something for them. But if your load is too heavy, learn to say no. You can say, sorry, I can't do this. I've got too much to do right now. Often I've seen teachers take on way too many responsibilities and they get weighed down. That affects their lives and emotions and can quickly become too much. So before that happens, tell people, no, I need more time for myself, or it's too much for me to do right now. Please ask someone else.